Welcome to Third Eye Roll, where ancient wisdom gets decoded, demystified, and occasionally roasted. I'm Dr. Justine Lemos with Scarlet Trillia, here to serve up Vedic insights, spiritual real talk, and a healthy dose of side-eye. Each episode, we're diving into Vedic astrology, Ayurveda, Tantra, and the weird beauty of being human, with segments like cosmic, current events, story time with the Vedas and Shastras, WTF is that? And a mystic mic drop to leave you lit. No gurus, no fluff, just the good stuff. Hello, friends. Welcome back to Third Eye Roll. I'm here with Emily McConnell, and we're gonna talk about who the F asked for this chart. Like, what the shit, basically.
Damn,
what the shit is going on.
Yes.
It's pretty intense right now because so many of our planetary friends are stacking up in Scorpio, with a couple of friends hanging out in Libra today at the moment. But even the moon is going to move into Scorpio for this powerful new moon in Anuradha Nakshatra. We're just hanging in Scorpio.
Wow.
There we go. We were going to have Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, Sun in Scorpio, Moon in Scorpio, Ascendant in Scorpio, and Mars in Scorpio. So, and then Venus right next door in Libra in Vishaka Nakshatra. So, vibe is intense. And, this is like primal chaos kind of energy.
This is the underground rave in the basement.
Yes, this is the underground rave in the basement. And, this prashna or this chart of the day is giving like, I'm fine. No, I'm not.
Yeah. Oh. That's an archetypal Scorpio thing. Everything's fine.
Dude, Scorpio energies can hold the deepest secrets, and on the surface, it's like the surface functionality of a kindergarten teacher who's addicted to some intense drugs and nobody ever knows. But fully functional by day.
Wow. Yeah. This is the nighttime the night owls and the folks who prefer the night.
Yes. And so, let's break it down a little bit. We've got everybody basically sitting, or not everybody, but that huge stellium, it's sitting in the star sign of Anuradha, which is ruled over by the deity Mitra, who is devotion and loyalty and soul bonds. Anuradha is another Radha. And then we've got Jesta, Mars sitting in Jesta, the eldest star. This is a very powerful, very mystical star sign. And, she carries the winnowing basket to get rid of whatever is not serving.
Right.
And then we've got Venus sitting over in Vishaka, right next door. Vishaka is the nakshatra that spans between Libra into Scorpio. And Vishaka is the deities are Indra and Agni. So this is ambition and combustion and burn it all down if we need to. So, this is a lot of intensity. And of course, Scorpio has to do with, sexuality, sex in the basement. And it's no wonder, I think, that at this new moon, with all of these planets in Scorpio, that the Epstein files have raised their head yet again. And they keep trying to shove them down, and then they just crop up and shove them down and crop up again. And the question is, and I don't have an answer, I don't have a prediction, especially because, Jupiter just touched his feet into exaltation. That's when the Dems won all of those elections. But now Jupiter's back retrograde. He's backing on up. He's going to back up into Gemini. And I suspect, I'm not going to make a bold prediction, but I suspect they're going to shove those files down again. And that they're going to obstruct them coming out to the light. That this Scorpio stellium is not about, it's not about revelation yet.
Right. I see that with I see that influence with the Mercury retrograde here in Scorpio too, because it's going to go back to Libra. And so we'll see if anything big happens, but there's just so much back and forth. And then across the zodiac, we have Neptune and Saturn looking over. And it's just, I don't know, I just feel a lot of restraint around what's actually going to happen. I mean, what is truth anyways? In this day and age.
This whole thing about pedophilia is a spectrum. Ugh. Gender is not a spectrum. That's so absolutely disgusting. But this is this deep Scorpio energy. That, Scorpio is what's held in the basement.
Below the belt.
Below the belt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just not to demonize Scorpio. Scorpio has this great vantage and is able to see from great heights and gives us great perspectives and gives us great transformation. And it is the energy of that which is concealed, holds the revelation. So it is possible that we will get, in some ways we have got the revelation already. Even without seeing the files, even though we would all like to see what the hell is in those files, that's the Scorpio secret. But now it has really come to the forefront what has been obvious, that our dear president is a pedophile and a rapist. We've always known this, but this is becoming more and more obvious. And, it's now becoming fact. And so that is the Scorpio revelation, right? While keeping something concealed down at the bottom of that pit.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Gosh. Yeah. It's so absolutely baffling that there's information out there. The information has been out there, but yet people are willing to tell themselves something else or justify. And it's just, there's just no end, it seems like. And it's, but the cool thing about all of this is that, of course, everything shifts. And when we know things are coming, or when things are happening, it can be baffling and insane and crazy making. But when we know how to deal with our mind a little bit and deal with our own energy body, then we can at least make a little bit of effort in our own little lives and our own little impacts, and those impacts can go, hopefully, ripple outward. Oh.
So for this new moon that's happening with the moon in debilitation, it's the place where the moon is, the most paranoid. We should be careful of getting sick at this new moon or feeling run down. Energy can feel very low at this new moon. I'm thinking about a few things, because it's actually a very beautiful moon. This is where the lotus grows up out of the muck. Right? Anuradha, the symbol is the lotus growing up out of the mucky soup. So there are beautiful, beautiful gifts and gift of devotion for this new moon. But film, I'm thinking about the film Black Swan.
Oh, that's perfect.
Right? Too much intensity,
Absolutely.
identity crisis, shadow integration arc, like
Yeah.
little bit of madness,
The one that's coming for me,
transformation into a bird.
yes. The one that's coming for me is American Beauty.
Oh, say more. Yes.
Yeah.
But say more why American Beauty? Just because about the sex with the, like, he almost has sex with the young girl and they're like doing drugs in the basement and the wife is having an affair.
All of those reasons for sure. But there's also transformation going on, and the secretive nature, and then those symbols of like there's a
The
rose, and then there's
roses and the path.
the
Yeah,
belly button, like
absolutely.
the lower belly of the woman on
Yeah,
the cover of the thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Who's the main character? It's gonna come to me.
It's
The actor.
the guy with black hair
Yeah, no, it's
and receding hairline.
Spacey, Kevin Spacey.
There you go.
Kevin Spacey, his character, though he ends up dying, spoiler alert, very
Sorry.
Scorpio, very Mars in Scorpio.
Yeah.
Mars in Scorpio has a gun. It's, but it is refined violence. It is like the martial artist. But he ends up dying. But before that, he goes through an amazing character transformation.
Yes. Yeah.
From just completely living dead to like alive to then dead.
To then actually dead.
To then actually dead, which is very Mars in Scorpio. It's really interesting also that we have Mars in his own sign, Venus in her own sign. Right. So Mars in his own sign wants to be martial, wants to penetrate, wants to fight, wants to, take things on. Venus in her own sign. I found myself yesterday putting on false eyelashes to go to the grocery store. Venus in her own sign wants to wear her false eyelashes to go to the grocery store.
Yes.
Wants to recline on a beautiful couch and have people bring her things. The most, enveloping. But so we have Mars, down in Scorpio, Venus in Libra. So there is a lot of intensity pumping through this chart right now. If you're feeling it, that's right. And for music, I was thinking "Bury a Friend" by Billie Eilish.
Oh,
it's really quite good.
She's on it right now. I mean,
that's an older song by her.
Yeah, but she's so on it right now, and she's coming back around in like these 24-hour news cycles.
Yes,
calling out the billionaires, we love that.
Yeah, absolutely, right.
We love that.
But that's what I'm thinking. And then there's a Lorde song where she's like lying on the floor of a bedroom thinking about eternity. I'm forgetting the name of the song, but this is very, very much this Venus in Swati energy.
Yeah. I was thinking for music more along the sun in Scorpio now and Mars in Scorpio, thinking like hard, hot, fast.
Hard, hot, fast.
Do you know Kane Coulter?
I don't.
Oh, wow. I'm not sure if they go by pronouns, what pronouns they go by, but kind of an emerging artist, sort of. They've been around, but they've also collaborated with Sudan Archives. Do you know Sudan Archives?
No, I'm just
amazing.
You're just showing how unhip I am at this moment.
This was given to me by Instagram, so this was a one of those good things. They wrote a song. The lyrics are like, pardon my cussing, but it's like fuck eyes, fuck Trump, free Palestine.
Very Mars and Scorpio.
Yeah, but it's hip hop. It's mixing English and Spanish. Believe they're Puerto Rican. It's amazing.
Of course, and Mars and Scorpio is also giving us this like war.
Yeah.
In Venezuela.
Right. Like what the hell? over the waters, right?
Over the waters of Scorpio.
Oh, yeah, with fire bombing over water.
Fire over water.
Right, of course. And of course, I mean, we can debate what it's about, but it's resources, oil, water. I mean, what? Yeah.
Exactly. So what about fashion for this new moon and also just chart of the moment? I mean, I'm looking at the chart of the new moon tomorrow, the 20th. Of course, today's chart is a little bit different, but I'm looking specifically at the chart of November 20th. But what do we got for our fashion?
So what's going on in my life is interesting. I've been wanting to wear less black. But I think that's the Libra.
The Venus. Yeah.
The Venus in Libra right now. But I'm looking forward to Venus being in Scorpio because it's a Venus return for me. And that I have Venus in Anuradha. So I'm like, yeah, bring it. But I've been actually wearing
Venus in Scorpio smolders.
Yeah. I'm thinking like really sexy.
You're thinking really sexy for this chart?
Coming up for the
coming up Venus in Scorpio. But what about this new moon right now? Venus is still in Libra. Venus in Libra gives me Barbie a little.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it does give me, I just get, it's kind of like a little bit of slutty Barbie.
Yeah. I see little dress, high heels,
totally.
not wearing
socks with the high heels, which I just love socks with high heels.
It's just the best.
It is so cute.
I was going to say there's not like tights, but there's like knee highs or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But then all this stack up in Scorpio, like what are they wearing? It's just a lot happening.
It's a lot.
Scorpio, it's like long black boots, like
combat boots.
Or like femme fatale, the thigh high black boots and
that zip up
with a very, very large thigh slit in like a black dress, with very smoky eye makeup and glossy lips,
Yes, like they're covered.
I know something that you don't know and I'm not telling you.
Absolutely. And they're covered. But there's like the deep V, or there's that slit, and there's those little revealing things like, yes, this is coming in, or the you know what's under here.
The concealment is the revelation.
Yes. Yeah, that's good stuff.
I like it.
You know what? I'm also feeling some leopard print.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, just a little animal-y in there.
Just a little. Nothing full on, like not obvious, but maybe it's just the leopard lingerie underneath everything.
Oh, wow.
Maybe.
Smoldering up in there.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So I have a myth.
Great.
And shall I tell it?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready for a story.
This is a myth of Vayu, who is the god of the star sign where Venus is. Indra, Indra is where Venus is in Vishaka. Vayu is the god of Swati, where we don't have a planetary placement for this new moon, but it's right in the mix of these signs. And then Agni, who is the god of fire, also with Vishaka. So once upon a time, long, long ago, and far, far away, the gods were in a fight. And the fight was about which one of them was the most supreme. Very Marsian kind of fight. Indra said, I defeated Vitra, the great serpent of chaos, so I'm the greatest. And Agni, fire, said, I am the fire of sacrifice, and without me, no god can receive any worship. Varuna, the god of the water, said, I uphold the cosmic law. And Mitra, the great friend, said, I bind worlds together through friendship. And above them, silent, sat Brahma, the supreme. And so one day, Brahma appeared before the gods, shining and immeasurable. And they saw this blazing presence, but they didn't know what it was, and all the gods trembled. Indra, the king of the gods, got himself up and approached this shining form and said, "Reveal yourself to me." And Brahma placed before him a single blade of grass. So a single blade of grass gives us Swati Nakshatra, the same star sign that's right in this mix. We go Swati and then Vishaka, and then what comes after Vishaka? Anuradha. And then Jesta, right? Through this Libra, Scorpio part of the chart. And he said, "Destroy this blade of grass." And Indra laughed, and he got his thunderbolt, and he threw his thunderbolt at this blade of grass, but it didn't turn, it didn't burn, it didn't break, it didn't bend. And so Indra returned to the other gods, and he said, that blade of grass, it really, I just couldn't deal with it. So Agni stepped forward, and Agni said, "I am the fire of creation and destruction." And again, Brahma placed this single blade of grass before him, and he said, "Burn it." And Agni flared, blazing hotter than 1,000 suns. But the blade of grass didn't turn to ash. And so Agni was again humbled. And so finally, Vayu, the lord of the wind, approached. And he didn't boast, he didn't shout, he didn't demand. Vayu approached Brahma like a whisper. And before Brahma could speak, Vayu said, "Before I try to move the grass, tell me who you are." And in this moment, Vayu, the wind, wasn't trying to win this competition. He was trying to understand. He leaned in with curiosity. And in that moment, Brahma revealed his nature to Vayu. He bowed to the grass. And he said, "You are the one beyond whom nothing exists." And with that bow, the blade of grass disappeared, absorbed back into Brahma. So the gods asked Vayu, "Did you destroy the grass?" And he replied, "Nothing that belongs to Brahma can be destroyed. Only victory, the only victory is knowledge." So this is very much the revelation out of that which is concealed. So among all the devas, Vayu alone recognized Brahma first. So Vayu is the breath of the gods, the first to receive the offerings, and the one who carries the truth. So this is our myth for today.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I love that. I love the Brahma myths. There's always this aspect of curiosity that you have to really question and reflect.
Mm-hmm. You have to lean in.
Yeah. I love that. Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Well, we will see you in a couple of weeks for our next episode of Third Eye Roll. Thank you so much for being with me, Emily.
Thank you for having me.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Take care out there. Om Namah Shivaya.
Okay, we wait for it.